When it comes to chess, most people only know about the standard chess. When I ask them if they want to play 4-player chess or if they ever tried it, the majority responds no. Many of them have some misconceptions about 4PC, which is the main reason why they avoid it after playing few matches or without even trying. In this video, we will go over 4 myths of 4-player chess debunked. Before starting, please subscribe to Quadrant Cross and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss any video, and share the video to spread about 4-player chess. Number 4. 4-player chess is a headache. Obviously, if you compare to 1 versus 1, it's more complicated since you are facing 3 players on the board on 160 squares. You have to calculate multiple moves ahead because the player that plays before or after you can exploit you. If you're a beginner, it's true that it might be a headache, but the more you play and the more you analyze your games, the less it will be complicated. Don't get me wrong, when I started 4PC, it looked like extremely complex. As time passed, I got used to it and it's not really a headache anymore. Just think when you started playing conventional chess. I heard people that they are having a headache as soon as they start reading a book. If you never play 4PC and decide to play your first game, you might feel lost because the battlefield is so complicated. However, if you constantly analyze your mistakes and play often, 4PC might not feel like a headache anymore. I met people saying that chess is a headache. I'm talking about the standard chess. Later, I was surprised that some of them became better than me. We all start somewhere. And I'm not just talking about chess. Honestly, chess is nothing if you compare to RTS games, which stands for real-time strategy. Especially StarCraft 1 and 2, the hardest esports and the hardest RTS game ever created. I won't get into these games in detail since the comparison is a video for another time. Number 3. If your queen dies, you have no chance of winning. I still see players with a rating over 1500 quitting the game as soon as they lose a queen. Like I already stated in other videos, losing a queen doesn't mean losing the game. This is what beginners do. I was surprised to see that even some intermediate players resign when they accidentally lose their queen at the beginning of the game. The truth is, victory is never guaranteed, and even if you have more than 2 queens, you can still be eliminated. It is true that the majority of checkmate is executed by a queen, but not all checkmates involve a queen. Let me ask you a question. Does losing a queen automatically means losing the game? As you all know, the answer is no. It is the same in 4PC. I am aware that in some cases, losing a queen can lead to an inevitable defeat, whether it's in standard chess or 4PC. But it won't lead to an automatic defeat. In my perspective, there's only one scenario when you should resign. It's when you see an inevitable checkmate. But this doesn't mean you should always quit the game when you're about to be mated, because the enemy can miss out the checkmate and it happens sometimes. If your rating is under 2000, or if you're a beginner, please don't be fooled by the myth, no queen, no victory. With this kind of mentality, there's no way you can reach over 2000 rating. Again, you can have multiple queens and still lose the game. Sure, having a queen is strategically advantageous, but it doesn't automatically lead to victory. Number 2. You need to be a genius to play well. You don't need to be a genius or have a high IQ to play well. Not all chess grandmasters have a high IQ. Just like you don't need a high IQ to become a chess grandmaster, you don't need a high IQ to reach the rating 2000 or more in 4PC. If you're talking about becoming a world champion like Magnus Carlsen, yes, you need to be a genius. But the probability of becoming a world champion like Carlsen is less than 0.1%. In other words, becoming a world champion is impossible and you don't necessarily need to become like Carlsen. Just because 4PC looks more complicated than standard chess, it doesn't mean you need to be a genius. Honestly, I don't consider myself as a genius. Are all professional chess players a genius? I don't think so. It is true that some of them have a high IQ. My rating in 4PC is over 2000 and it didn't require a high IQ. You might be intelligent and play like a moron. Intelligence could play a pivotal role in chess, but being intelligent and making good decisions are completely 2 different things. Let me give you an example outside of chess. This is not a channel about finance, but I will take Warren Buffett as an example. Warren Buffett is known as the best investor of all time. Many people try to copy his investment portfolio simply because he's the dominator when it comes to stock market. However, in an interview, He expressed his regret not investing in Amazon, Apple, Google, and Microsoft in the early days. Moreover, his holding company Berkshire Hathaway never invested in Nvidia, the stock that has been trending recently and which became one of the most valuable companies in America and in the world. And Tesla wasn't on his portfolio as well in the early days when the company's future was uncertain. Buffett invested in Apple when it later became big, not before. It is true that the Oracle of Omaha is a genius in the stock market, but when it comes to technology, he is oblivious. Do you see that being smart and making good decisions are completely two different things? Now, let's get back to 4-player chess. You might be smart, but you can make horrible decisions in the game. Playing well is not about how smart you are or your level of IQ. It's about how you play every game, analyzing your previous games, and avoiding the same mistake, able to handle pressure, and most importantly, making the right decision on your turn. You might be a genius, but if you never analyze your past games, constantly make the same mistake, and make the wrong move often, then you'll never reach 2000 or more. Number 1. 2 players team up to eliminate 1 player. From my experience, there are always people refusing to play for PC because they believe that both players on their both sides team up to eliminate them. If you haven't watched the video 4-player chess theory, then please do so. If you are new to 4PC, you might have a misconception about this. The reason why the players facing each other don't attack is because they don't want 3 enemies attacking them simultaneously. This is when there are 4 players in total. Players above the rating 2000 don't attack the enemy at the opposite side because the moment you take a piece from the opposite side, you will have 3 enemies striking you. Obviously, there are players above the rating 2000 attacking the players at the opposite side. However, those kinds of players are likely the first one to be eliminated from the game. Also, I'm pretty sure you were eliminated quickly by 2 players. These players did that not because they teamed up, it's because they wanted to simplify the game. Right after when a player is eliminated, they will have to fight, so they are not teammates. Most importantly, there will be only one winner in FFA, so there's no such thing as team. Keep in mind that when you see players facing each other not attacking, it's not because they teamed up, it's because they don't want 3 enemies attacking them. These were 4 myths of 4-player chess debunked. I hope this video changed your perception about 4-player chess. Also, if you meet someone who doesn't want to play 4-player chess for any of these reasons mentioned above, then please show this video. If you play few games and never set foot on 4PC, you should get back on it. In case you never play 4PC, then you should give it a try. You'll likely enjoy it. As always, thanks for watching, and please share my videos to spread about the existence of 4-player chess. See you next time!